My input jack's going out, but now I can use it as a cancel. I know, I gotta replace it because eventually it'll just stop working. But yeah, this sucker's going out, man. And I've already replaced it about 6 months ago. So, anyways, what is this? Oh, we're good. So how are you guys? This is a quick tutorial to let you know that if you would like to take private guitar, bass, or vocal lessons on Skype, look no further. I'm Mike Gross. This is what I do. Guitar and bass, that is. My lovely wife Joleen teaches vocals, so she teaches people how to sing. If you got enough people, you got a band there. Guitar, bass, vocals. Just need a drummer. That's it. Make the singer learn drums, and you could be a three-piece. You know, there's lots of routes. Anyways, I've been teaching for over 2 decades. Yes, indeedy. As far as Skype goes, it's been going on, you know, I'd have to look. It's going on, it's got to be 2.5 years. I mean, close to it. 2 to 2.5 years. That's all, that's how I teach now, out of the RGL studio. It's not always in the studio, it's usually not, because I'm having some Wi-Fi troubles out here. But anyways, that's not the point. Things that a lot of guitar players, I think, struggle with because they're just not told. And I think more so in this day and age, with everything so accessible at our fingertips, man, on the computer, you can find any and everything you want right there. It's cool. It's kind of a double-edged sword, though, because if you're uninformed on some things, you could also pick up some bad habits with things. So finding someone you trust, and now we're going to talk about guitar or bass or vocals, from a teaching aspect. You want someone that will be able to teach you and make sure that they're not teaching you wrong. And so if you don't know that, you can pick up a lot of bad habits. Now, a lot of my students, most of them, play a little bit, although sometimes you guys will tell me I'm a beginner and then you're playing pieces of songs and playing them pretty well. But I think that's just to prepare me mentally, so, you know, Mike's not expecting too much. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But, you know, some decent playing, but maybe struggling when it comes to speeding something up, you know, alternate picking. And that could be several things, and one of them meaning even the type of pick you're using. If you just don't know, you don't know. So I'm really kind of a stickler about zoning in on those little things that I think gets overlooked a lot when it comes to people teaching and learning. So what better way, you know? Skype, who would have thought, man, if you told me this back in the 80s, I'd be doing this. Or say early 90s, because that's when I actually started teaching. You know, I was in the music stores teaching, complete different thing, you know. Or is it? You know, the cool thing with it is I'm teaching around the world now, not just in the United States, and not actually restricted to just the city that I live in. Most of my students are clear across the United States. I'm in California. I don't know why that is, but I've got a lot in other countries too. And you know, we're seeing each other and hearing each other, so we got the audio and the visual, and it's just really a fabulous, cool thing, man. For me, busy enough to where I'm not having to drive to the music store anymore. I don't miss it at all, going to the stores. I mean, I miss, you know, my students that I had, but I don't miss the drive. One of them was well over an hour, you know, one way getting there. So now it's in the privacy of my own home. It's in the privacy of your own home, and the things we can work on are limitless, man. A lot of my students were focusing on technique, learning songs, learning how to play them right. I have a lot of students that are either in bands or in the startup process, or some of them just jamming with people, and they feel like, man, I did a lesson first time student, someone the other day, and they're like, man, you know, me and my brother, he plays drums, and we're playing, and when it comes to the solo, I just have to stop. He goes, I don't want to stop anymore. I'm like, that's what I'm for. We're going to make sure you don't stop. We're going to work on your solo playing. And he's a good player, man, rhythmically, and he actually had some understanding on solos. So I can help guide, you know, no matter what level you're at. You don't have to worry about, oh, what's Mike going to think, man. I've seen it all. I've taught from, geez, my kids, technically, you know, from 2.5, 3 years old on up to people in their 60s. So I've seen it all different styles, all different levels. We all learn, and we all don't learn the exact same way. But I do know a fun way to take your playing to the next level. And of course, if you're a student that's intermediate or approaching the advanced, you know, some of you guys have specifics. You know, Mike, I want to focus on sweep picking. Let's nail that, man, and work on that for a month. That's totally cool too. If you have a general idea of what you want to do, you let me know. That's the type of teacher I am. I'd rather work off of your desires and your motivations and target those areas, because to me, what I've found through past experience of 2 decades is that's where the results happen. It's something you want, it's something I know you want, and it's something I can teach you, and teach you it the right way. So, and Joleen's the same way with her vocal students. Her Skype name, by the way, is Rockin Jojo. Just hit me up if vocals is something you're interested in. I just pass on the information to her. When you email me about lessons, give me as much information up front as you can, and I'll end up giving you my cell number, and we can get you set up on a day and a time that works. Keep in mind, if you're in another country, you know, it may be midnight here and it may be 8 in the morning over there. So we need to work out, make sure the times are situated, you know, on both of our parts. On Skype, when you sign into Skype, it says the time of my student in their country or state. So, but that stuff we have to know in advance in order to set up your lesson. Give me as much information, how long you've been playing. You know, it seems like half the time it's people who have been playing a long time and then they quit because of life, family took over, and now they have some open opportunities and windows and they want to get back into it. You know, it doesn't matter what your situation, we can get you going and get you learning again and improved in your playing. So if you're interested, hit me up. And the key is, you know, like I said, give me as much information. What are some of the guitar players that, you know, drive you, man, that you're passionate about, you like their style, whether rhythmically, solo-wise, songwriting, or whatever. Give me as much information as you can, that initial contact, and we can get you going, and I'll get you the PayPal information, get you set up in the schedule, and all that good stuff. By the way, that's how the payments are made, to my PayPal account, using my PayPal email, tvxpunk@aol.com, or you can use my cell phone number now. I have it set up like that as well. Anyways, I'll stop there. I do offer CBT lessons if you don't think you can fit in on the one-on-one lessons on Skype, which is basically the same thing, but I do all the work for you here, and the tabs are all handwritten and all that good stuff, very detailed, and then I record a video or videos and upload those to the channel here and scan the tabs that I hand wrote and send them to your email. So if that's something you're interested in, just mention that when you email me. Alright, till next time, I'm Mike Gross. Talk to you guys very, very soon. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and tell your buddies. See ya. Trying that little shut-off switch didn't seem to work.